Welcome back, everybody, to the Nosebleeds podcast. I'm Chris Witt, and with me, as always, is Mr. Adam Schmidt. Adam, how are you today, sir?
Terrific. How about yourself?
We were just telling stories about uh, people in the hood walking around, and when it's really hot and old ladies wear a real thin white shirt and they're sweating real bad and it's all wet.
Yeah.
I just looked at my shirt just a second ago. I was like, "Oh, I gotta stand up straight." You can see all my man boobies in this thing. This is not the typical t-shirt for me, but if I sit up straight, I think I'll be all right. Yeah. So if you're on the YouTube there to start, you got a nice little got to check out my rack there for a minute.
I'm I'm
I didn't put my
constantly
bra on today.
I just keep gaining weight too, and I I'm constantly at work all day long, just in my shirt.
Uh-huh.
Just looks terrible.
Feeling like it's like
Yeah.
everything's feeling tight and everything,
Tucking
sucking
in this
in.
piece and tucking out this
What's
piece.
that? You a button-up shirt or polo shirt?
But no.
Button up every day, right?
Yeah.
Do you wear a tie?
Yeah.
You wear a button-up shirt and a tie every day, pair of slacks?
Yep.
Slacks or dress pants?
Um, I would call it dress pants. There's maybe a day that I wear slacks.
What's the difference? I
I
thought they were the same thing. When I asked that question,
we
I wasn't expecting a real answer.
we've had this
I know
conversation.
we have.
Okay. And I can't
I
remember what
still
it was
don't know
about.
what it
I
is.
still don't really know either, but slacks to me sounds like a little bit like
Well,
more of a
uh,
khaki.
okay,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
okay,
Like
okay.
a
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
still a dressy but a little bit more casual dress.
Okay, so these are dress pants.
I could 100% be wrong about that.
Yeah, we have no idea.
No,
Um,
no.
man, so you're button up shirt and tie every day. Have we talked about this?
I don't know.
That's amazing. So how many button up shirts do you have?
Five?
Nice. All white?
No. I got a white, a blue, a
Okay.
stripe,
Now,
a gray.
I think we may have talked about this because maybe I told the story. One of the only Bob Newhart episodes I ever remember. The the Bob comes in to work one day, and the receptionist goes, "Oh my gosh," and starts talking to somebody else. Oh, something's wrong. Something's going on because he had a different suit on. 'Cause he wore the same suit on Monday, same suit on. He had five suits. He wore them every day of the week, and they're giving him crap for it. And he's like, "I don't do that." And yeah, sure enough. Yeah.
I try to switch them up. Like I try not to do that specifically,
Yeah.
like because I don't want people to catch the pattern.
You ever catch a 2 day in a rower?
Nah,
No?
no.
Now that winter's coming up, not as hot, might be able to throw a little 2 day in a rower on.
Yeah, maybe. And yeah, because like
You
you
wear
could
an
wear.
undershirt.
Yeah,
The undershirt needs to be
correct.
changed every day, but
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And because you could do if you do a little jacket or a sweater or
Oh,
something like that,
yeah.
and you can wear
Are
wear it
you
for.
are you do you gotta you don't have to wear a suit jacket, right?
Nah,
No, just shirt and tie.
I don't even have to wear a tie, but it's
Like everybody there does.
smiled upon.
Yeah. Not frowned upon,
Right.
smiled upon. Um, man, how many ties do you own?
Oh, like six or seven maybe.
Wow.
I
That's impressive.
I just got I had no idea my brother had it all these years.
Okay.
But when I was younger, when I worked at Walgreens when I was 16,
Mike, yeah,
17, 18,
you got a
19,
Michael Jordan tie?
I had a Stone Cold Steve Austin tie.
It's good.
And, and my brother, and it was filthy because I worked at Walgreens,
Oh
stocking
yeah,
shelves, and all
yeah.
kinds of stuff. Filthy. And I don't,
Those
you
stupid
can't,
that at Walgreens managers have to wear a tie. So
yeah, yeah,
dumb.
yeah, yeah. They don't anymore. But I mean, when I was a cashier, when I was 16, we were wearing ties.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, so anyway, he's had that tie all this time. I had no idea,
That's awesome.
and he just gave it back to me. And
You're gonna wash it, and wear it?
I can you wash a tie? I
Why
don't
not?
know. I don't think I feel like you're not supposed to.
What happens if a tie gets dirt? Why can't you? It's just like another piece of clothing, isn't it?
I don't know. I think it's some kind of I don't know. It's like a
What's gonna
material.
happen to it?
I'm not sure. I just
It's
thought
clothes material, right?
I thought you just were supposed to spot clean a tie.
Okay. Well, spot cleaning, maybe.
I don't really know how to
Give it
do
a go. Yeah,
that.
run it in the, just put it in the washer, right? Are you gonna wear it? Right? Are you really gonna wear it?
I'm not.
This is the deal. Here's the deal. You got to take the tie, you got to put it in the washer.
Yeah.
If it makes it through the washer and dryer, you got to wear it. If it doesn't and it starts fraying or something, all right, well, now it's just a novelty item that you can hang in the old
Mhm.
closet.
Yep.
But I think you should wear it. Maybe WrestleMania or something.
Yeah.
Right before WrestleMania.
Yeah. So here's the yeah. So speaking of that, we and speaking of dress at work, so we get an email on Friday saying, "Hey everybody, we get to wear Bengals gear on Monday because the Bengals play on Monday."
Right.
Well, Sunday, okay, we couldn't have done this, but anyway, I was like the whole day. I'm like, and I don't. I have one Bengals T-shirt that doesn't fit me anymore,
Uh-huh.
um, and so I don't wear anything. So, but Monday we went in knowing then that the Reds were going to be playing the next 2 days at least
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Bengals came off the worst loss in franchise history
Yeah.
the previous week,
Yeah.
and they're playing Monday. And so I'm like, all day, I wasn't
What's
like
bigger,
aggravated.
Monday night or the first game of the playoffs?
I mean,
First
it's
game of the playoff.
so easy to
It's
me,
easy.
but everybody likes the Bengals more, for whatever reason. So all day, I'm like, seeing people wearing Bengals stuff, and I said it to a couple of people. I was like, we should be wearing red stuff today. And they're like, and this one girl's like, no, oh God, no, 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 Bengals all the way. I'm like, are you even watching? Are you even watching either team?
Because they suck and the Reds are don't suck.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't get too far with the compliments either, but
Yeah,
they did make their way into the playoffs,
they did. They
which
did. They
brings
did.
us to
Cincinnati Reds.
Cincinnati Reds.
Good job. Way to get us out of the. You're so good at that. You're so good at
You
redirecting
got
and
a,
getting
I
going.
don't know if that's a bug or what.
No, probably just my boob.
No, the black.
Oh, it was a bug.
There you
Nope. What is that? Oh no, it's a piece of my headphones.
go. Okay.
Uh, so, um, Cincinnati Reds make it to the playoffs. We're recording on Thursday because the games were both in LA, played at 9 o'clock, lost both games, got beat up in both. I honestly thought Hunter Green would have a better showing.
Me too.
Leaves the slider up in the zone to Shohei, first at bat, home run, and it felt like an oh crap kind of moment because the Reds have honestly shut down Shohei Ohtani this year.
Mhm.
Um,
Yep. They haven't shut down the Dodgers, but they shut down
sure,
Shohei
sure.
Ohtani.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
when Shohei started, it's like, oh
Yeah.
boy, this might not be good. The Reds bullpen has been their saving grace. Um, Not to say that they pitched bad because they didn't pitch any worse than the starters did, but Lodolo had to come in.
Mhm.
Lodolo, I don't count him as a reliever, so I don't feel
Yeah.
like the numbers that whatever he gave up shouldn't be included.
Yeah.
First game was the first game. They just got beat. Like they just got beat. Last night, game two, they had multiple opportunities to get back in this game.
Yeah.
They're down by 4, bases loaded, no outs. And we can't get a single run in. This team does not have a home run hitter. Ellie De La
Nope.
Cruz led the team in home runs with 22.
Mhm.
Ellie De La Cruz didn't hit a home run for a month and a half and was still leading the team in home runs. That's that we don't have the home run hitter. We also decided we're not going to manufacture runs. We're not going to steal bases. We went from the second best base stealing team in the league to below average base stealing team in the league. If you're not doing either, your offense is going to struggle. I I am a little confused on I think it's the stolen bases side of things that get me.
Mhm.
That was a big part of our game last year. Is that that's got to be a Terry Francona thing, right?
But it also seemed to me like the Reds were stealing more bases early in the year. Did
This
it did
year?
it not? Yeah.
Maybe I'm not sure.
Than they did toward the end.
And Ellie might be a big part of that because he had the quad injury
Yeah.
and he was really struggling through a quad for like 2 months of the season.
Speaking of that, he still ended up second, I think, in baseball in stolen bases.
Did he really?
Yeah, second or third. Yeah,
That's insane.
I know.
And he was not as electric as you are used to seeing. So
Right.
imagine him fully healthy.
Yep.
But Friedel's not stealing. McLean wasn't stealing. All the guys that we normally have out there running amok. Marte is fast as lightning. You know, we had opportunities, weren't getting extra bases. Sal Stewart stole base
Hmm.
yesterday. First off, Sal Stewart reminds me so much of Joey Votto. It's not even funny.
Really?
Or Sean Casey. Maybe it's Sean Casey.
I
Maybe it's more
I
Sean
see it from
Casey.
Sean Casey.
Yeah, maybe it's more Sean Casey.
Yep.
But Votto was always good for stealing like 7 bags a year, and there would never be a throw
Yeah.
because he's like, nobody's paying attention. I'm going to take this is easy. I'm going to take this bag. I'm going to start running before he even lifts his foot because he's doing the same thing. He thinks I'm not doing anything. And those are important bases in
Hmm.
some games. I really like Sal Stewart. I hope they
Me too.
don't turn around and put all the pressure in the world on him to be the home run hitter for this team.
Yeah, I mean, you can't rely on one guy anyway to carry your offense. But that was one thing I was surprised and a little disappointed to see him not in the starting lineup in the first game.
Him not in the starting lineup in the first game, and Ellie finally is healthy and kind of was hitting himself out of a little something, and you're keeping him at 5 or 6. No makes no you got nobody protecting him when he's in the 6 hole.
Yeah.
There is nobody protecting him. They can do anything they want. Nobody's there to protect him. He's not going to see fastballs because they can just throw. If they walk him, they walk him. Nobody, whoever's behind him, wasn't doing. Is Keep Brian Hayes ain't going to do anything.
No.
So Ellie needed to move up. Ellie should have been hitting second or third again. Back to me, probably should have been hitting third. Either way, he needed to be moved up and have a guy like Sal Stewart or Steer hitting behind him to have a little bit of protection. It's not a lot of protection in this lineup. I just don't understand that when you get a kid that's hit there the whole year, drop him down for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, he hits himself back out of a little bit of a slump. It's time put him right back where he belongs. That's
Okay.
your electric lightning guy. That's the guy you need at the plate as many times in a game as you can. You're
Mhm.
counting on his electricity that he brings. He can hit a bloop over the first baseman's head and end up on third base.
So and going into next year, I feel decent about this, although you still need better pieces elsewhere, more guys that can hit. But between Ellie, Austin Hayes, and Sal Stewart,
Mm-hmm.
those seem to me like the three guys that are
Middle,
like the heart of your order.
the middle lineup,
Yes.
either 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, something
Right.
like that.
Right. So yeah. So exactly. Whatever order you probably put Sal Stewart at four in that case,
Can
right?
I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani is the best player in baseball, all around best player in baseball.
Yeah.
He's a like people talk about generational talent. This is a once in 100 years kind of guy, right? And we also get Aaron Judge, who honestly is a once in 100 years kind of guy.
Mhm.
We've got two of them. Baseball is very lucky, very fortunate right
Yeah.
now. He leads off.
Mhm.
He's fast. He's got power. He leads off. Now, the Dodgers lineup is different, right?
Yeah.
That's different. Why not have Ellie lead off? If he walks to start a game and he end like the Ricky Henderson thing, right? Like a walk's a triple almost.
Mhm.
A leadoff walk is basically like a leadoff triple, could be. That's man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Or
know Friedel's got the eye and he's got the everybody says he sees the zone better than anybody in the world and he's trying to be a 500 on base guy and all these different things. I get it. I love Friedel. Hey Friedel, why don't you bat second? You got such a great eye. You won't swing at bad pitches. Maybe Ellie can go get a bag.
yeah. Yep. That makes sense to me. I was gonna say, or if there's a big enough difference in their on base, then have Friedel go one and Ellie go two. I think either way.
I know on base is important. It's super important for that leadoff. I mean, that leadoff spot, that's everything, right? You get that leadoff man on, you only lead off like you're only definitely leading off one time.
Right.
So it's important to get ahead early.
Yeah.
Ellie's not going to have the that on base percentage. He's not. But maybe putting him there changes some things, does something, makes him grind a little harder. I don't know. I don't know. At least
Yeah.
for that one at bat, I got no problem with it. We don't have anybody that can hit a bomb. We're in a boom box, a bang box of a stadium, and we got
Hmm.
nobody that hits home runs.
Yeah.
If you're designing a team in Cincinnati, you design it around a ballpark, right? Like this is the only sport where every field is different.
Yeah.
You can design your team around a defensive team or a good pitching team if you're in LA, or with a giant stadium like LA, or if you're in Cincinnati, you should have guys that should you should have four guys that hit 30 home runs.
Yeah. Yep.
And instead we got to count on our probably our best power besides Ellie is a guy that comes off the bench and looks like Glenn Braggs
Yeah.
in
Well,
Benson. He's not as strong as Braggs, but you know what I mean.
yeah.
He's got that intimidating kind of look
Yeah.
as Glenn Braggs. I can't. So what's the answer? How about that? What's the answer? Because I got another question after this. What's the answer? You heard the polar bear, right? You heard what the polar bear did.
What?
30 minutes after the Mets lost their last game, he opted out of the last. He had it's the last 2 years of his contract. He signed it last year. Is a 3-year deal. He had an opt out after 1 year. Or maybe it was after 2 years. I can't exactly remember. But he's opting out of the last 2 years of his deal.
I did not hear that.
I
Wow.
also heard that Juan Soto might have unfollowed the Mets. That came from a different source, so I can't promise that that's one. But the polar bear, 30 minutes after that game, opted out of he already knew he was doing it.
Mhm.
He opted out of the last 2 years of his deal. Here you go, bub. I can solve our offensive problems with him. That's 40 home runs at first base. That's a put a kid who's gonna end up playing a lot of first base if he's not there over to third base in Sal Stewart in
And he
his
looks
natural position.
pretty good there
He
too.
moves well.
Yeah.
His natural position is third. Put him over there because I listen, Key Brian Hayes, that dude's glove is stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid good.
Yep.
But on a team that has no offense, I can't give up any bit of offense in my lineup.
Yeah.
I can't do it. If we had a team that had 4 or 5 dudes that were just killing the ball, hell yeah. Give me that corner that is going to be on lock. So now I got Sal over there. Key's gone.
Or is he on the bench for a defensive replacement late in the game? Can he
No,
play?
he's too
Can
good.
he play
He's too good.
second?
You can get
Yeah.
something for him.
Yeah.
He's too good of a glove. Do we even have him anymore? Or is he a free agent after this?
I
I don't
can't
I don't
remember
know
off the top of
exactly
my
how that
head.
works. Um, so Sal's at third. Ellie can't play. Here's the deal. Either Ellie's going to be a good shortstop for the rest of his life.
Because they keep him there and let him work through all his stuff.
Well, I mean, it just is what he is. He's just going to deal with what he is, and he's
Mhm.
going to play there. Or you move him to the outfield. There's no in between. It has to be what happens next year. That's it. I don't want to hear any more about it. Spring training gets here. If Ellie's playing short every day in spring training, then I'm tired of hearing everybody talk about going to the outfield. You're just he's our shortstop.
Yeah.
Deal with it. We're gonna have to deal with it. He makes good plays, makes bad plays. He's gonna be a average to slightly below average shortstop.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Because he does have fantastic range. So he
Mhm.
makes some plays that guys don't. So that does, there's the whole defensive statistics they have now.
Yeah. But he looks good going out into like foul territory down the third base line
Chasing the fly
and
ball.
back and yeah, he's good at tracking down those fly balls. Any almost any ground ball, I'm like,
Everybody is.
yeah.
Yeah, we all do. Everybody
And he
does.
just does not look comfortable
Yeah.
at all.
So that is what it is. I mean, that needs to be figured out. But once that's done, like it's just done. So I'm just gonna say Ellie's at short because it feels like that's what they've decided.
Yeah.
Matty, dude, do you give McLean another year? Does he get another chance?
It's tough, man. He hasn't been what everybody thought. In his rookie, the way he looked his rookie
He's
year
been
was like,
healthy all year.
yeah.
He's been healthy all year outside of a couple weeks. He's been healthy. So
I think you give him another chance, but you can't commit to him no matter what there anymore. he had such a, he struggled so much of the year and
and then
really
made
kind of on
two.
both sides of the ball in
I
the
mean, he was
two.
really a good defender all year. And he made two bad plays, bad plays in that second LA game. They're bad plays. The diving ball, you got to catch that. It's in his glove. I don't know how he missed it. The flip, he was going to try to catch it forehand, spin it, and flip it backhand. That's what he was about to do on that bunt. The fact that you're even attempting something crazy like that is you're in front of first base now, but just either barehand it or catch it and turn. The guy was not even to you. You could have caught it, turned, and flipped. I got no problem with a glove flip. No problem. But it's got to be a catch and a flip. When you want to try to catch it and then he was going to turn his glove around and flip it the opposite way,
Mhm.
that's way too much movement going on for a glove flip. No, there if you're going to do that, you have time to take it out of your hand. Stop, plant, flip, stop, plant, throw.
Yeah.
You have time to do all that. That's a more accurate throw. I mean, if you watch the replay, he goes after it, and as the ball hits his glove, he starts to turn to flip it like it was in his glove. Well, you could have picked it up and taken it out of your glove at that point in time. I don't know if any of that makes sense
Hmm.
the way I'm describing it with the catch flip, turn flip compared to just catch flip. Anyway, I think Maddie's gone. I think we got to find something to do there. But if you want to keep him, then he becomes just another platooner. That's what he becomes. He's a platoon guy.
Yeah. But then who's he platooning with there? You know,
I don't care. Anduar, who hit the crap out of the ball.
does
I
Andujar play second? I thought he played second, but he's
I
playing
don't.
outfield.
You know what? I got to find a spot for a guy who's hitting 380 since he came to the Reds. You got to find a guy. You got to find a spot for that guy
Yeah.
because
Who's
he's.
the bench though? I mean, that's
I, if our team isn't hitting the ball,
I know. Well, I'm saying he's hitting 380 as a pinch hitter mostly,
yeah,
and
yeah, he needs to be in the game. He's earned his spot. He's earned a
sure,
chance.
yeah,
I got four guys out there hitting 215, 220.
I like Andujar. Yep,
Give him a
I'm
chance.
with.
Give him a chance to play every day. That's
Yeah,
offense. Why are we losing games? Offense. We're losing
hmm,
games because we're not scoring runs.
yeah,
Our bullpen was fantastic the last month of the season. Our starting pitching has been great all year. We're losing games because we can't score runs, and you got a guy hitting 380. I don't care if it's just in pinch hit situations or not. That's even harder to do.
hmm,
That dude needs to be playing should have got a chance to play every day at the end of the year. I don't know if he plays second base, but old boy's gonna be at every single game 2, 3, 4 hours beforehand, taking about 700 ground balls. I can tell you that.
yeah.
You're a major league baseball player. Trust me, he's played infield before in his life. I guarantee
Oh,
it.
sure.
He's caught ground balls. He can do it. And second base is, I mean, outside of Chuck Knobloch, it's a little harder to get the yips from over there. Outfield, are you sticking with Marte in the outfield?
Yeah, I think he's looked pretty good.
I think he's fine. But is he
Yeah.
your center fielder now?
Nah, not center
Are we
fielder.
sticking with
I
Friedel?
don't know that he's all that. Is he that fast, Marte?
Oh yes, Marte is fast. Marte's got that little that look to him, like the swagger, like that little pimp walking. That you know what I mean. He can kind of pimp walk some stuff. Old boy is fast.
Okay.
That in the park home run
Yeah,
before the left fielder
I
picked
was
that ball
at
up.
that game.
Before the left fielder picked the ball up, he was at home before he threw the ball
Hmm.
to the shortstop. He was home.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the left fielder was not backing that play up.
Well, no, but
What's his
still,
name?
that's 90 feet, 90 feet. He's got time to come go get the ball. I'm not saying they should have had a play on him, but he was just picking the ball up.
Hmm.
Uh, he's got 3, 4, 4, 5 triples on the year. The dude's fast. Track down balls well. He's gonna struggle. I got no problem with him. He's in the outfield. I assume we're gonna stick with Friedel. I assume Friedel's sticking around.
AJ Friedel.
He's
Yeah.
just like your little gamer guy, right?
Yeah.
The Reds need a guy like that on the team. I like that. You've got your Austin Hayes. You've got Gavin Lux.
Hmm.
You've got who else? Who else do you have? So this is your platooning outfield then, right?
Will Benson.
Will Bent. Hey, look, here's the deal. At some point in time, we can't just keep people they're fun for Reds they're fun to watch as a Reds fan sometimes. It's
Yeah.
time. It's a Benson. If you get something for him, get something for him. Find a way to move because he can be a stick for somebody off the bench. We I I don't need six outfielders.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough.
You
There it's so weird, and we haven't even talked about Spencer Steer either. Um,
yes, exactly.
uh,
Who's on this team?
yeah,
That dude's locked in for sure.
I like him too.
I love Spencer Steer.
Yeah, and he's become he's a really good first base. He's a good defensive first baseman,
Sure.
and he has all. That's the thing. Like all of these guys have these spans where like Will Benson goes on a tear, Spencer Steer goes on a tear, T.J. Friedel does, I, Noelvi Marte does, and then like
That's
so
baseball.
I know, yeah, but it feels like I don't know, maybe it's just like timing or something for me. Like I feel like I see those things and they stick with me longer or something, and then you go and look
Yeah.
and
Old
and
boy hit 220
yeah,
with 17 home runs.
right. Yeah, and it's weird. It's like God, it feels like he was way better than that, you
Hmm.
know. But yeah, you look, and that's I'm sure you saw that. Just about everybody, I'm sure, did. But the Reds are the first team in playoff to make the playoffs in baseball history to have nobody that hit 25 home runs, nobody to hit 270
Since when?
ever, ever,
There's not ever since
ever.
there are teams that didn't hit 25 home runs as a team back in the 1900s.
I
It's
saw
got to be
I
since
saw
the
history. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe since I don't know. It, what I saw was the first team in history to win. Uh,
Ugh, so bad.
I don't know.
It's so bad.
I think maybe it was the combination of all of them because those teams had guys that hit 270.
Yeah,
So it's yeah.
could
There
be.
was like
Yeah,
three or four things. I can't remember the other ones, but the Reds didn't.
God, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. This team wasn't supposed to be there this year. That's the thing
Hmm.
that we also need to focus on. Is this team wasn't supposed to be there this year.
Yeah.
They were a year or two away still. We were hoping, you're hoping for that, now that they've got what is it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Half the teams make it to the playoffs. Now that half the teams are in the playoffs, you're hoping that it's got a better chance of making something happen. But there's no guarantee. Like you still knew that they were a little bit away.
It's 12 teams.
It's 6 and 6 is 12
Mhm.
plus 4. There's 4 teams that had a bye. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
No, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, there were.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is eight. Oh, it is eight and
Well,
eight.
no, it's not. It's 8. Sorry. It's 8 if it is 12.
It's six.
Sorry.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm thinking there was three three American League series and three because of the 3 wild cards. Because I was thinking 3 wild cards, 3 wild card series, but the 1 wild card plays the lowest division
Yes, yes,
winner.
yes, yes,
Sorry.
yes.
Sorry. I
No,
apologize.
no.
Thank
That's
you for talking that out.
I
12.
12.
Still a lot of
Yeah.
teams. It's not basketball, but it's a lot of
Right?
teams.
Yeah. That's true.
It's not basketball where or football even where almost everybody makes playoffs. My point, I guess, is now that these young kids, it was good for Hunter Green to get in there, get the throw. It was good for Lodolo to feel it. I wish Abbott could have got to pitch.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It would have been good to see, to get that feel in an away park with the craziness of a playoff game. It was good for Ellie to get up there in some big monster situations and fail, but still, he was in them,
Yep.
right? You can only learn failure. You can only learn from failure. You should only learn from failure. You should. What else should you? I mean, if you fail in baseball, if you're not just turning that into a learning opportunity, then you're focusing on the wrong things.
Yeah.
Um, so maybe it's a good thing. Maybe we roll. There was only one dude on this team that has played in a World Series, and it was Gavin Lux.
Oh yeah.
And there wasn't a whole lot of people on the team that had any playoff experience, period.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. I'm cool with it. I'm good. I'm like, as much as I'm upset about how it went, I think that we probably shouldn't have been there to begin with, and we did. And we got an opportunity with a really, really young team. Um, Sal got to go out there and succeed and feel he probably feels like he really belongs, hopefully, after that. And I feel like all good things can happen from here.
So, what is the position that you want to replace the most?
Second base.
Is there an available quality hitting second baseman out there, or one that's able to be traded for? Do we even
You
have
know
a
what? You
second
say
baseman?
position. I take that back. I take that back. There's not a specific position on this team. We've got five guys that play four positions.
Hmm.
There is no specific position. I want to get rid of. I need to replace the bottom of the order with a top three guy. That's what you replace our worst hitter with somebody that fits into the top three of our lineup, and
And then you
that
just shuffle whoever wherever you can get them on
that
the
right
field.
there is a huge, huge deal. Whether if you can find a way to get a Schwarber back to town, I mean, he's a Cincinnati guy. If you can, if you can get the polar bear, right? There's a lot of things you can do. There's more than that out there. They're going to cost you some money.
Oh yeah.
There's way more than that out there. There's a lot of guys that hit 30 bombs. A lot of guys that consistently hit 30 bombs. Give me two. I don't need a 50 guy. I don't need 50 home runs. Give me two 30s.
230s is big. Is a big deal.
I mean, there's got to be somebody out there. There's got to be multiple people out there. Suarez is going to be a free agent, isn't he?
Is he? I don't
They were
know.
talking about trading him earlier.
Hmm. Yeah, at the deadline, people were talking about trading for him. Um, yeah, I don't know. He's definitely still hitting the ball out of the ballpark. That's for sure. I'm sure
Yeah,
he's still striking out 200 times too. But
probably.
but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that is one of the things that surprised me that I thought
How
Francona.
many Major League Baseball players have hit 30 home runs this year?
I thought Terry Francona would be more of a manufacturer runs guy. And I talked to a couple people who were like, we were talking about like, why aren't they trying to steal more often? Why aren't they hitting, trying hit and runs more often? Why are they almost never ever bunting? Like there have been a lot of uh, situations where a bunt would make sense. I know there's all kinds of analytics and stuff, and some of them say don't bunt, but I don't know. Like Francona, I feel like is a guy that would bunt in situations like
Yeah.
that, and I don't know what the decision making process is for him. If he's got enough people in his ear saying, here's all the mathematical data why you should not bunt, and he's like, okay, I guess that makes sense. Maybe. I don't know.
That doesn't feel like
It,
Francona feels like a guy that's kind of a mixture dude. Like he's definitely going to take all the analytics into effect, but he's been coaching way too long and he's a feel it out kind of guy, right?
Mhm.
I don't know. That's hard for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And that's you made the perfect point. It's you don't have anybody hitting the ball out of the ballpark consistently. So you kind of have to do that. You have to figure out other ways to score runs. And just waiting on guys to get base hits or whatever is
Ain't
not
gonna do
working
it.
either. Yeah.
No.
So I don't know. Obviously that's the thing. We gotta find something on offense without going backwards with our pitching.
That
Right.
yeah, and that's the thing is we've got both sides of and listen, bullpens are up and down.
Mm-hmm.
For every single team, bullpens are up and down.
Yep.
And the Reds will probably be up and down too. We were up and down this year.
Yeah.
Our starting pitching, I feel, as confident as anybody.
Yep.
I'm, and we still got Chase Burns on the back burner that can fit right into one of those two. Maybe you lose a Littell or Lytel or however you say his name or somebody, but Chase Burns is the next guy up, and I feel like he's electric too. We've got some arms that can do it. I'm good with the pitching.
Hmm.
Do you have to give one of those bullpen arms up to get that 30 bombs? Do you got to get rid? Is Santion going to be a guy that gets killed because of it? I don't know. I don't know.
He might have been the guy that, and Pagan, I guess, but Santion felt like, especially toward like middle and end of the season, he was like, that's the guy you feel really good about
I
going
felt
out there.
better when he was in there than Pagan.
Yeah.
I
Especially
mean,
at the end.
Santion
Yeah.
was our closer for a little while, and then it became Pagan, and it
Yeah.
was like a back and forth kind of a deal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, all right. We'll see. We'll see what kind of ideas the front office has. I don't feel like Reds fans generally are very confident in the administration in place for the Reds right now.
Sure.
There's a lot of discontent as far as not making moves when they think they should have, and going through several off seasons in the last few years that, no big splashes, which the Reds are hardly ever going to be able to do that. But
It's the same thing as that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's not a Pete Alonso. Maybe it's not a Kyle Schwarber. But can you dig me up a couple 30 bomb guys? Because if they're 30 bomb guys in other stadiums, they could be 35 to 40 bomb guys in Great American.
yeah, yep. Um,
I'm
I don't
doing
know.
my best. I'm
I don't
doing
know.
my best here to I
You looking
can't
for 30 home run
it's
guys?
just so hard to get a full stat. Even on baseball reference, it only gives me a top 10.
Oh, yeah.
Um yeah, but even then, the 10th tied for 10th in all of baseball with 36. There's three guys tied for 10th with 36. So how many people really have 30 home runs? Maybe 30 guys. I guess it's not as many as I
Yeah.
thought, but still,
That still seems like a lot.
that's a yeah. I mean, I hate this. I can't find anything.
uh, MLB.com sortable stats.
But it's
Is
still,
it's gonna
I think they only give me the top
do they?
however many they want to give me.
Yeah. Um, well,
All right, I'm
our
done. I'm
producer
done
will
playing.
our producer will look that up and have
Johnny,
answer for us.
Johnny, get that for us, man. What are you doing? Sleeping back there?
Come on, John. Jeez,
Making
Louise.
me try to do this. I'm supposed to be, I'm on air talent, not
That's
the
right.
producer, man. That's your job.
You know what you're really talented at? You're really talented at a lot of things, but there are two right on the front of my mind.
Oh, two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now three. One's
Okay.
dancing. You just proved that. Another one is eating Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
another one. So let's do that. And when
Okay.
we're doing that, you're very talented at picking winners of NFL
Oh,
games
how,
against the spread.
how talented am I? How'd I do last week?
We'll talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it.
While I bring out now, last week we did the Reese's Oreos Dream Team, getting together.
Yeah.
We did the minis.
Did the minis.
We got this week we got the regular size cups,
Regular size
Reese's
cups. We
Oreo.
got the white chocolate slash icing or whatnot on top. The Reese's chocolate underneath. You've got the Reese's peanut butter in the center with Oreo cookie crumbles.
That's right. Uh, I
Two milk chocolate and white cream peanut butter cups with Oreo cookie crumbs.
This is one of those things like in the 90s. I guarantee you people are sitting in their living room like, can you imagine if Reese's peanut butter cups and Oreo cookies made like a thing together where it was, and then like, 30 years later.
I watched a couple documentaries from the 90s. Dude, God, 30 years does a lot. 30
Hmm.
years is a big. Like think about that. Like when we were in the mid 90s and like my mom and dad, my dad listened to like classic rock, right? Like he's like a, you know, and you're like, man, you look back at some of those videos, whoa, that's what y'all were doing back then, looked like in war, and that's how your life was?
Hmm.
That's crazy. And now it's like, man, in 1995, 30 years ago, 1995, I was 12 years old. I was 12 years old. I thought I was the king of the world. I thought I had it all. I thought I knew everything. I was playing Nintendo. No, I might have had seventh grade.
95.
No, I'd have been sixth grade. Well, no, yeah, it depends, I guess. September of 95, I'd been in seventh grade. So, dude, you're talking, I had a Sega at that point in time, maybe even a PlayStation.
Hmm.
I probably had a PlayStation by then. Okay, so we were pretty technological. I was burnt. Nah, I wasn't burning CDs yet. I didn't start burning CDs till I was in high school.
Hmm.
My dad, yeah. But anyway, crazy. So yeah, I'm sure they were thinking this. Um, you're two down.
I'm done.
You're done. What are your thoughts?
Hmm. I almost wish I could like pick out individual. You know how like in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Violet eats the little thing and or chews the gum,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "It's a 5 course meal or whatever,"
Yep.
and she's like, "Steak and potatoes," and then she's like, something something, and then she's like, "Blueberry pie." So I wish it hit me like that. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
able to taste each individual thing in this
Mm-hmm.
separately as I taste it. I don't necessarily do that, and there's no way I can, but I do taste it all, and you know what? It's as good as I would hope.
Absolutely. I've actually had one of these and it was cold
Mhm.
and I couldn't tell where the cookie crumb was.
Oh,
You can get the cookie crumb. I kind of like the cookie crumb.
yeah,
I like the cookie crumb.
I do like that little crunch. Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
it does take away because it's the regular size cup. You almost forget about how little peanut butter. It's like when you get a regular Oreo and you're like, oh, that's all the filling that's inside
too
these?
much cookie.
What is wrong with people? Who eats these?
Yeah.
I need a gallon of milk, please.
Yeah.
That's the only way I'm eating this Oreo.
Yeah.
I can eat a double stuffed by itself. I don't need milk. I mean, I prefer it, but I don't need it. If I got a regular Oreo, I gotta have milk.
Sure. Yeah.
That's how I feel about the amount of peanut butter in a regular size peanut butter cup.
I know. I know. We're so spoiled with the big cup, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally with you on that. I'll tell you, it really is a nice taste.
So, what's your score?
I'm going 9-8.
Whoa, I'm the exact same.
Nice.
9-8. I eat 100 of these.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself in trouble if I keep finding them at the store. Okay, let's talk about some more scores here. Last week's NFL picks, NFL week 4, our third week picking. All right. I needed a big week because you were pulling ahead. And I did. I had a decent week. I went 2 and
Nice.
1.
Nice.
Went 2 and 1.
Well done.
Thank you. Um, and honestly, I needed you to have a bad week because I that's how behind I was getting.
And I did.
You were 0 and 3 this week, but
Oh, oh, and 3.
we are now tied 4 and 5 on the year.
Oh, we are a game. Okay. I'm feeling better. I know the teams now.
Yeah.
I feel much better about, oh, it's 20-20 in the fourth tie game. Niners and Rams.
Mm.
Um, I feel like I know the NFL now. I'm ready to hit a heater.
Okay.
I'm ready to hit a heater.
All right. I'm still just guessing, but that's fine.
All right, well, Mr. Guesser,
Yeah.
you want to rip it off first?
Sure, but remember, just because I go first, you can still pick the same games. If you like
All
a
right.
game I
Yeah,
pick
yeah,
a game you like.
yeah.
San Francisco 49ers are at the Los Angeles actually right now.
Yeah. What do you got, bud? I just
Um
told you it's a tie score.
oh, that's what it oh. Well, I already had it written down
I
here.
totally believe you. Yes, you're the most yes,
Thank you. Whatever you were gonna say, thank you.
honest
Um
person I know.
thank you. So the Rams at home were an 8.5 point favorite.
Oh wow.
That's a big
It's a
number.
big number.
And I took San Francisco.
All right. Well, right now you're looking good. Right now, San Francisco's by your number, are up 8 by 8.5, and they have the ball with 6 minutes to go in the game.
I can pick another game.
No, why? Why?
I
You
did this
picked
like
that?
3 hours
Yeah, I was
ago.
gonna say you picked it before this started.
All right.
Continue.
Minnesota is at Cleveland, and Cleveland is a 3.5 point underdog in this game, and I'm going to take Cleveland. I'm going to take
Wow.
Cleveland. I think they've gotten blown out by a couple of people, and then they played the Joe Burrow full
Mm-hmm.
Bengals in the first week
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
within 1 point. Um, but then they beat Green Bay, and they played a tougher schedule so far than Minnesota, and they're at home and they're getting 3.5, and I'm taking I'm taking Cleveland.
Nice.
And then Dallas is at the New York Mets of the NFL, the New York Jets.
Okay.
Um, no, the Mets are much better than the Jets are, but the New York Football Jets, the compact disc lambless
Yes.
Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to take them as a 2.5 point favorite in New York.
Ooh, okay.
Dallas, 2.5 point favorite on the road. I'm taking them to cover that 2.5 there and win by a field goal.
I like it.
Thanks.
All right. So that puts everything over to me. I am going to start this whole deal off with the Philadelphia Eagles at home, laying 3.5. I'm going to take the Eagles minus the number.
Who
They're
they have?
against the Broncos.
That's right.
And then we've got, but the Broncos, though, just put a bunch of, they also played the Bengals.
Yeah. Uh,
I don't count anything that happens against the Bengals.
sorry, my brain's off. Would you say 3.5 point
Three and a half
favorite?
favorite. Philly's a favorite.
Philly's favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we've got,
And you're taking Philly.
I'm taking Philly minus 3.5.
Got it.
And then we've got the Colts and the Raiders. The Colts are laying 6.5 points.
Okay.
I don't know why I feel this way, but these Raiders are the Raiders are going to, I'm going to take the Raiders plus the points.
Are they in Vegas?
No, they're in Indianapolis.
Indy. 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you got Vegas on that. All right.
Yep. And then the last game, I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals minus 7.5 over the Titans. That game might be a 30-point game in
Arizona, right?
Arizona.
Sorry, one more time. What was the score? What was the difference?
7.5.
7.5. Holy macaroni. Arizona, you're taking with the 7.5.
Arizona.
All right. All right. I don't know why I struggled so badly remembering everything you said there, but
Writing and
um,
listening and thinking all at the same time, bud.
mhm.
That's a lot.
Okay. We got our picks. We got our picks. Let us speak about oh, we going to Mount Rushmore, huh?
I think it's time.
I think it's time. For the Mount Rushmore of wedding songs.
Mount Rushmore of wedding songs.
Beautiful.
This is a good one. There's a lot of good wedding songs out there.
Yeah. So this is what I had trouble with. Wedding songs being frequently played songs at wedding receptions, right?
Okay.
Is that what you're thinking?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, that's what I was
But
thinking
it
too.
can be anything. I mean, it can be though the mountains may fall.
Sure. Yeah. Yep. Whatever. Yeah. And the glory and praise or the missalette or whatever. Um, yeah.
Though the mountains may fall. If
And the
that
hills
got played right now.
and the hills turn to dust, yet the love of the Lord will stand.
Yeah.
There's a shelter for all who will call on his name, singing praise and the glory of God.
I love that.
Um, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm good.
Be anything you want.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
It's if it's during the ceremony, if it's in the process of walking down the aisle, if you want to do the little bum bum ba I don't think anybody does that anymore, but if you want to, shoot it in there.
Yeah.
Shoot it in there. You want to go first?
I think Udonis Haslam and his wife walked down the aisle together to Nothing But a Gangster Party
Ain't nothing but
by
a
yeah.
gangster party.
That's the name. Um, which is perfect. Uh,
Love, dude. You gotta love Dr.
UD?
Sam.
I
I
love UD.
love him. He does a bunch of podcasts now. He got some stories. He
He,
been around forever.
I know.
He's got all the stories.
And he's better on TV as an analyst than I thought he would be. Like
Yeah.
he's an in-studio analyst, and
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought he'd just be like kind of
A
rough
thug.
around the
Rough
yeah,
around,
yeah,
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 just kind of thug because you
yeah,
just think of him as being that little tough son of a gun out there,
yeah.
just a little rough. And
And maybe he is off camera, and but he
mm,
really turns it on camera, and
attaboy.
yeah, he
Yeah.
does a pretty good job.
I mean, they walk down to Ain't Nothing But a Gangster
Yeah, that's
Party.
your wedding song.
And
Okay,
from Tupac, who was in like drama club in high school and all this stuff. Man, you ever
yeah,
see how like
yeah.
Tupac went like him and Suge grabbed a hold of him and he was a totally different cat before
Hmm.
before he got hooked up with Suge.
Yeah,
That dude could have easily been in the ballet or something.
yeah.
There's some pretty funny there's some pretty funny interviews
Is
with
there?
Tupac. Yeah, back in the day.
Well, he did the excuse me, he did the song with Snoop, who was a member of the Crips and was
Yeah.
was on trial for murder.
Yeah.
Um,
Who? Snoop was?
yeah,
Not Snoop, the guy we all know and love. He was on
I know.
that dude was on trial
The
for murder.
the
No
now
way.
black Martha Stewart.
Yeah. What are we talking about, man? I got his cookbook upstairs.
Yeah. Snoop says no to nothing. He does everything.
Why not?
Yeah,
Pay me. That's what he got and his price is not cheap.
yeah.
Is not cheap.
And you know what's good is he actually has some talent. Like he doesn't make music like he used to, but he's actually like a funny person.
Oh yeah.
And so he kind of makes
And
everything he does
he,
fairly entertaining.
he knows how to play to who he is and what he is.
Yeah.
It's hey, Snoop, look, man, you're this old hat gangster.
Hmm.
Talk like you did when you were back in the day, but put a little smile on it
Hmm.
and don't cuss.
Yeah.
All right, I got it. I can
He's
do that all
he's
day
done a
long.
good job
Yeah.
transforming into what he is now.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Anyway, continue.
Okay.
Continue. Songs.
All right.
I
Wait,
take it you're not doing a gangster party.
I'm not doing that one. It's a nice song, but it's not about love. Um, we're dancing.
I mean,
All of the
yeah,
yeah, I'm sure there's
there's some
parts in
love
it
in there.
about love.
Making love, man.
Right, yeah. Um, okay. Why don't you go first?
There's 100 songs
Yeah.
that I thought of right off. Like just you've got Apache. I think of that right away. That's one of my favorite songs of all time because me and Uncle Paul would do our little
Mhm.
dance to it. Uh, all like I'm a big Cupid Shuffle guy. Love the Cupid Shuffle. I love the electric slide. I'm definitely like, let's get up there and I just like throwing my own mix on it though.
Mhm. Put a little stank on it.
So we just had a wedding. We just had a wedding and dance floor was packed for the first 4 or 5 songs. They were all up there jamming. That was at like 6:30. 7 o'clock, dance floor was just about empty. And we're chilling. We're me and my sister, my mom, we're trying to keep it going. My Aunt Betsy comes out. She says it's about 8:30. Or about 8 o'clock. She's like, I'm just telling them to play the electric slide. Let's see if we can get some people to come back. Electric slide. I'm like, all right, Aunt Betsy, let's go. She's like, oh, I was following you. I was like, I never know how to start these things. I gotta see everybody do it once, and then I get back in my rhythm. I don't know how to start it. Eventually, between the two of us, we got it going. We might have got 4 people out there to do it,
Oh wow.
but I was throwing my sister off because I would like purposely go the opposite way and like face you, and then do it the opposite, and then I'd spin it out correctly and be back in line, and she was just lost. So I like doing stuff like that. Like, I'll do the Cupid shuffle and do the kick and kick. Now walk and I like face you and kick with the opposite foot. And I like to do stuff like that. I love that.
That's an athletic and intellectual thing, I feel like. You to to be able to do the dance in rhythm and then do it like opposite. I don't know that I could do that.
It
That's
you could.
That
You could.
that's pretty
And
impressive to
like
me.
the walk it outs when they just do a little like half turn. Oh no, man, I'm swinging around. I'm doing full turns. I'm doing all kind. I do everything I can. I love those. The electric slide, cupid shuffle,
Yeah.
the wobble. I love all of those. The Apache, I love that. Then by Brad Paisley is the number one song on mine. That's my
Oh.
actual wedding song that I
Oh,
dance
okay,
to.
okay, okay, yeah.
That I dance to with Aaron. So that's number one
Hmm.
on mine for sure. I'm gonna put Apache on there.
Okay.
Um, because of the sentimental value with Uncle Paul.
Oh yeah.
Uh, Definitely have that on there.
Remind me, did you guys get that from
Fresh
Fresh Prince?
Prince,
Yeah.
yeah, very one of the episodes of Fresh Prince. It was a behind the scenes episode of Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and they were dancing to it like backstage. They were doing it, and that was what they're Apache, jump on it, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But that was definitely Fresh Prince. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes. One of two people that are I just wanted to be when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air and my cousin Eric. Those are the only two people I wanted to be in my life. Play baseball in college, rap, be funny. That's basically all the things I ever wanted to do. That was it. I didn't care about anything else. um, so I'm gonna put Apache on there. I'm gonna put Then by Brad Paisley. And then I'm gonna put I think I'm gonna go with the Cupid Shuffle.
Okay.
I love the Cupid Shuffle. The fourth one I'm gonna put on there because as much as I make a big fuss about it, I do enjoy doing it when other people are around and there's a bunch of people there. And so I will put I did it again. They had me do it. I wasn't thinking about it. The wedding was almost over. There's six people, not even six people on the dance floor. Eric's about to leave. He's getting ready to leave. And the DJ says, Eric, you can't leave. You said we got to play this song. Here's your microphone. And Ice Ice Baby came on. I was like, Eric's going to sing it? All right, big dog, go get it. All right. And he comes walking like he's giving it to me. I said, huh? He said, you're singing it. Nah, I found out later that was not designed that way. So eventually I'm like walking next to him. I just took it from him. I'm like, you don't even know the words. So I'll put Ice Ice Baby on there. I have
Yeah,
performed Ice Ice Baby at too many weddings for it not to be on the top.
that's a good point. Yeah. Man, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Good list. It's a good list. Any others you were well, you mentioned some others that didn't make the list, but that, were on it.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't put the electric slide on
right.
there. I feel like Pour Some Sugar on Me is always at a wedding. Um, I feel like what's the song? Meet me at the altar in your white
Yep.
dress. We ain't getting no younger, girl. We might as well do this. What is that?
Let's Get Married from
Casey and
the
JoJo.
no, it's
No?
no, not Blackstreet.
Oh, I thought it was Casey.
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Girl, I want to get married.
All right. You're looking that up.
Yeah.
Um, I can't believe I'm gonna be so mad at myself. Okay. So I I was thinking,
Jagged
okay,
Edge.
a Jagged Edge. I was thinking, okay, all the songs that are played at pretty much every wedding. Um, the Shut Up and Dance, that's played, I feel like,
Dance, dance, dance.
yeah,
Oh, you know the other one is Fireball. Shots, shots,
oh
shots,
yeah,
shots,
yeah, yeah,
shots,
yeah, yeah.
shots, shots,
That's right,
shots,
yeah,
shots.
yeah, yeah. That one.
Everybody.
Yeah, is played at most
Yeah.
of them.
Oh,
Usher
100%.
and Lil Jon and
Usher,
Ludacris,
little,
yeah.
that was at this one. They played
Yeah.
that one. Yeah. Gotta love that. I love the smack.
Yeah, yeah.
It's my favorite part.
And of course doing the Ludacris solo is
The best part.
the
Yeah,
best
it
part.
is definitely the best part.
So I'm trying to think about all those songs.
Another one that's really good. We did the dance at Mike Little's wedding is Justin Bieber's. That's one. It's at every wedding I've ever heard since then.
Is it?
Yes. Um, Something about a ring. But I can't remember what the song was.
Um, so I'm trying to think of all those
When I
songs.
was
And then when you first said this last week, I'm like, oh, this is right up my alley because then I'm thinking
Earth,
like
Wind and Fire,
yeah, first
first
married
dance
couple
songs. Yeah,
songs. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, first dance song.
September, every September wedding, you guaranteed to hear September.
Maybe not even maybe just every
Every
wedding
wedding,
reception.
you're
September's
gonna
gonna
hear
be played.
September's gonna be played.
Yeah, because that's one you can dance to. Um, so yes, trying to think of those, but yeah, and also like the slower songs, that's right up my alley.
Hmm.
I do the love songs. So there are several songs over the years that I was like, if I ever get married, that's my wedding song,
Hmm.
like a nice,
Yeah.
slow jam or whatever. So so I'm thinking about both sides of the coin there. So I did. I picked two of the like dance songs that people do at weddings most of the time, and then two of the other ones. So I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. That's played at every.
Dance with somebody.
Yes. And she doesn't sound that good when she sings it.
Wanna feel the hit with somebody.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I need you to record that and I'm going to stop
It's
listening
being
to it.
recorded right now.
It is being recorded right now. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop pulling up her CD and start
With
listening to it.
somebody who loves me. Ooh, that's rough.
So I have the two like dance songs, and you know that you've probably never seen me dance in your entire life at a
Hmm.
wedding. Um, that one in September by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yep.
I had to put one of their songs on there. So, and then the two songs that I was thinking of for like weddings, like first dance songs. I always That's gonna be funny. I have thought for a long time, I shouldn't say always, that if I got married, my wedding song would be a song called Always
Mm,
by Atlantic Starr.
okay.
Um, very, very good song. And then also funny, a song called Always and Forever by Heatwave.
That's is that my
Always
mom and
and
dad's?
forever. Oh, is it?
Maybe.
Oh,
Always and forever,
each moment with you.
each moment with you.
I love that song. Like eight
Hmm.
different people have done covers of that song. So anyway, those are it. I want to dance with somebody always, always and forever in September. I wrote down Endless Love by Lionel Richie and Diana Ross.
Endless love. I love
Right.
all those.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
I love it.
You're gonna hear At Last by Etta James a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You know what I love about slow songs dancing?
What's that?
I love watching other people dance to slow songs.
That's why I don't
Have you
ever
ever
dance.
watched like people move way too fast when they're dancing to slow
Yeah,
songs?
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I'm like always grabbing air like we got to slow down, slow down. This is a slow song. We're moving. We get way too into
yeah.
this. Like
It's almost you almost
we want to hit every four beats
right.
on the shoulder.
You almost don't dance to the beat on slow songs. It's almost
Just
just
gotta get a little
you're
rock, a little
swaying
slow
wherever
rock.
you
Yeah,
yeah,
just a little slow rock.
yeah,
You almost think, and sometimes that beat feels a little faster than it is, and it really ain't.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep,
you
you're
gotta
right.
slow it down a little bit. Slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, Color My World by Chicago, Here and Now by Luther Vandross. I did write down Canon in D, which is
Oh,
one of the at the wedding walk down songs.
okay.
Um
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't think of how it goes. Um but Canon in D,
Do you have it pulled up?
I'm gonna
Are you
uh
sure?
yep, yep.
Yes.
No?
100%. Yeah. This is what all the maids of honors and the
Yeah.
groomsmans and all them. Yep.
Yeah. I cut the real one off just in time so we don't have to pay for it.
Yes,
And then you
I'll take it.
continued.
I sound like a piano.
You sound like a piano and a violin at the same time.
I'm basically a pianist.
You sure are. And a violinist. Um
I prefer the viola.
viol.
My one of the girls is playing the viola, and the other one
Hmm.
is playing the cello.
My niece is playing the cello.
For real?
Maria plays the cello.
Finley's learning the cello.
Nice.
Yeah.
They ought to play
That's like the
some.
stand up. It's like a mini bass, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep. But you got
yeah.
the bow.
You
You
got the
doing it with
bow.
the bow,
I
right?
think, yeah, they all got to do, yeah, they all use the bow. I think they do like, they learn how to pluck it first.
Oh,
And like when they do their winter, when they'll have their winter thing, they do like two songs where they just pluck at it and then they'll, and then they get the bows out. Oh boy,
yeah.
Parker did that. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wait.
I
So
was like,
there.
wait a second, jingle bells? Is this jingle bells? No, no, this ain't jingle bells. No, this is grandma got ran over by a reindeer. What is this? That's what it sounds like.
The girls are in fourth grade.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so Maria started that last year in fourth grade.
Yeah.
She's in fifth now.
Yeah.
Um, that's funny. Yes, so she did like two little concerts, and
Yeah.
that's it was like
Dude, when they
it
pull
was
the bows
everybody's
out, it's
first
like,
year. Yeah,
ooh, ooh.
yeah.
Parker used to bring his home to practice. Brought it home a couple times. Both times he brought it home, he forgot to take it back to school. So he didn't have it at school. And he didn't practice when he was at home. And maybe once. We're like, dude, just leave it at school. You're not gonna. We don't want. I don't want to hear you practice. Are you? I told him. I said, are you gonna do this again next year? Because you like it was either that or choir. He had to take one of the two. And he was like, no. And I was like, well, just don't bring it home with you. I don't care. I ever see that thing again.
That's like when you're a freshman at Elder and you got to pick between band, Glee Club, and
Oh
art.
God. That's the only reason I played the saxophone. I ain't singing. Y'all heard me do it on this way too many times. And art is a stick figure. I draw stick
Yeah,
figures. I can't.
yeah.
My people all look the same, and there's nothing artistic about anything I do.
I might as well be drawing left-handed.
Yes, 100%. 100%. So, yeah, that's why I played the saxophone.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I so she started that last like the beginning of last school year. So at Christmas, for one of her gifts, um I found Taylor Swift sheet music for the cello.
Nice.
Out of that.
She a big Taylor. I take it she's a Swifty.
She likes Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I think just because you're supposed to at her age or
Oh,
whatever.
I gotcha. Yeah.
But anyway.
The girls are big country fans.
Oh,
They listen to all the country music.
okay.
They will sit, they sing every word.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I don't think any of my nieces or nephews know any country.
Yep.
Hmm.
Aaron's big country.
Big country Reeves.
That's right.
Um, Speaking of big country,
We're
Nate
almost there.
Jackson.
Nate Jackson.
Nate
So funny. So I just watched a YouTube video of this dude when he was bigger. And he has lost some weight. And he did the same thing. Started it all off. I cut it off because I was sick and tired of listening to his rules. And I didn't watch the whole video. But that was what it was. He started off. Here's the rules. Rule number one.
Oh yeah.
If you don't want to be roasted, when I look at you, don't lock eyes. Look away. I feel for everybody. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Whatever. But the rules were fun. I gotta say, the rules were kind of funny. I like the rules. I was like, I like that
Mhm.
because old boy is gonna go up there, and if Adam's in the front row, Adam's gonna look down. He ain't gonna mess with you.
Right.
Big J don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big J don't care.
Yeah.
Uh, I thought his jokes were okay. His jokes were pretty good. Like he did a lot of just regular material. He had a lot of good material. I did laugh pretty hard. Because I think the thing is when you do they don't have to be good jokes because you're
Crowd
not
work.
crowd work. They don't have to be good jokes because you're not thinking. The crowd's not constantly thinking what's about to come. It's
Hmm.
so spontaneous and it can not even make sense. And it just all of a sudden, things are funny.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I liked it more. I feel like I got done and I was like, I feel like I liked that more than I should have. Like I didn't
Oh.
feel like it was fantastic. I didn't feel like it was like a lot of his written out stuff wasn't amazing,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. But I think that's the thing about crowd work is if you're decent at it, you're gonna make people laugh.
Yeah.
I also don't think he made it out like he was the biggest roast master of the entire world. I don't feel like he roasted anybody. I feel like he made a couple jokes, but he didn't like make anybody
Yeah.
like
He
cry.
he was mostly kind of nice about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, I was like, I felt like I wanted to go back on YouTube and find some of his greatest hits or something. Like, I want to see how rough this dude can actually be on somebody because he made it sound like if I start on you, don't you gotta be there for the whole thing. And it's like,
Yeah.
wait a second, how bad is this gonna get?
Yeah.
Let's go, make fun of somebody.
Yep.
And yeah, I didn't think it was. I mean, talking about picking apples and stuff like it wasn't that bad. It
Yeah.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah. There was definitely some stuff that uh if it was another kind of comedian would be, getting attention for being racist and stuff. He did some voices and stereotype jokes and stuff that some people can do no matter what color you are and stuff, but also some people like big household names
I'm gonna ha-
can't do those jokes.
I'm gonna tell you this. I the that's racist comment, just saying that's racist. Sometimes that gets on my nerves.
Sure, absolutely.
I was in the
A lot of
car.
times it's wrong.
It's complete. Most of the time, it's completely wrong.
Yeah.
I was in the car with a kid. I had two kids from baseball. I was in the car, and we had two umpires in the game. We had a black umpire behind the plate, and we had a white field umpire. And he said something about the umpire sucked. And I was like, which one? The black guy? And he was like, you can't say that. That's racist. I said, I just described one of two people, the easiest way to describe them.
Yeah.
One was black. He was way darker than the other guy who was white. That's just a description. There's nothing racist about. I didn't say, yeah, that guy sucked because he's black. I
Right.
didn't say that.
Yeah.
I said, which one?
Yeah.
These kids with all the YouTubes and all these things, they need some lessons on how because
Yeah.
like if I just say the black guy, I should never be called a racist for that.
Yeah.
That's that's annoying to me.
Definitely in that context,
In
it's
that
definitely.
context, or in the like I told him, I said, no, it's not. Let me tell you a story about when I played basketball, Holy Family. We had one black dude on our team one year, and he played with Tony. He played with us a few games. I had a pair of red shorts on. He had a pair of red shorts on. We come out of the timeout. Everybody else on the court is white. They come out. They're talking about who they're guarding. One dude goes, I got the guy in the red shorts. And I looked at him and I said, it was me or the other guy. I said, who you guarding? It would have been a lot easier to say the black guy if that's who you're guarding. And he like shrugged his shoulders. And I was like, I looked at it, looked at the guy on our team. I was like, ain't nothing wrong. Like, I feel like that's the easiest way to describe you here on this court. You're the only one. I'll say I got him. He said, I got the white dude in red shorts.
Yeah.
There's nothing racist about that. But I feel like everybody's all scared.
Yeah.
There's no, you didn't say anything bad
Right.
at all. You should be able to. Anyway,
Yeah.
this stuff gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
So also, I feel like if you're a comedian, you should be able to make fun or joke about stereotypes because that's a huge part of
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah. And there's definitely I mean, we've seen people get on the line or over the line about different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's definitely certain like you feel a comedian whether they're, you know,
Ooh, that was a little too far.
mostly, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And that, so I mean, you can do it in a wrong way. I think I don't even know how that would be or how to describe it, but you would know. I
But
think.
like stereotype jokes,
Yeah.
those I feel like those aren't bad. Like if you're talking about an old
Everybody
Asian
does
woman
those.
being a bad driver, or black people talking in in the movie theater, or
Right.
white people being
Raisins in the
Karens,
salad,
raisins in the
potatoes.
potato salad, which I've never had in my life, and I think that's the dumbest thing ever. Those are all just like funny joke stereotypes. There's nothing like you're not being mean and racist about it. It's just a funny stereotype.
Yeah. Stereotypes are funny. They just are.
Yeah, thank you.
Um.
So anyway, I don't
Anyway.
feel like it was too bad. I don't feel like he was too bad with that.
Yeah. Um. Yes. So you go ahead. I think I interrupted you. You were talking about the crowd
No, I
work
think
stuff.
you were starting to talk.
Okay. Um, I pretty much felt the same way you did about all that. His written stuff, he had more of that than I thought. Just the
Hmm.
clips and stuff I've seen, I'm like, I thought he was all. I even mentioned last week he seems like a Big J Okerson.
Hmm.
Big J Okerson only does crowd work.
Yeah.
This guy did
Well,
20 minutes or
Big
whatever.
Big J sneaky with it though. Big J, I feel like he's got a set. I feel like Big J's got a set, and he picks certain crowd work out that no matter how you answer the question, he's got a joke to go with it.
Yeah.
Not all of it, not all of it, but I feel like there is a big part of his set that he's got jokes already for.
Hmm.
Not all of it. Don't get me wrong. A
Yeah.
lot of it is just crowd work, but some of it felt like he'd ask a question, somebody would say something, he'd crack a joke and then get into a joke and then get out of it. It like got him to a story about when he was with his boy and this happened and da 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 da. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 So yeah. Anyway, those two guys are more different than I thought they would be.
Yeah.
But this is another big guy that sits on a stool and does crowd work.
That's crowd work. So
Um,
would you call him the Black Big J Okerson? Oh, don't say that. That's
I don't.
racist.
I got, yeah.
That was the comeback. That was the come around.
Um,
And the guy in the show, in his show, he said, "Who is this?" He said, "Well, this is my world." And then a couple minutes later, they were talking about the boyfriend girlfriend. How much you love her on a scale of 1 to 6,833? And he was like, "She's my world." And he goes, "Touche,
touche, touche.
touche."
Um,
And I thought that was pretty good.
yeah. Uh, yeah. His jokes, his material was okay. Some some of it I was like, oh, I thought this would be the first like 10 minutes. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be disappointed in this. And then as it went on, and as he got into the crowd, and it took him. I think you
Yeah,
kind of said it.
so,
It
yeah.
took him a long time to set up when he was about to do crowd work. He talked about doing
Mhm.
crowd work for a while, and I'm like, okay, just do it.
And there was a joke or two that was in there with
Yeah.
it, talking about the Karen stuff and all that. But
And
yeah,
even that was like, I was like, oh, here we go. Another everybody's doing these same jokes about the Karens
I,
and
I'm gonna tell you, I feel terrible for people named Karen. That name's dead.
yeah,
That that name's dead.
yeah.
There will never be another Karen born.
Unless you're above that and you're like, okay, it's so stupid that we call
So you're gonna name your
everybody the
child Karen, and I don't care if I'm above it. I gotta put a child. I don't know if this child's gonna grow up with super anxiety or not and get bullied in school because her name's Karen. I'm not gonna do that to her.
I don't think
When
that's
I'm
gonna
gonna tell
happen.
you this right now, when you have kids, when I had my kids, we thought long and hard. We looked at initials,
Yeah.
forward, backward, put the last name in the middle, this on the sides. We thought about all the jokes you could get with each name. Could like that was a big thing for we didn't want the kid to get made fun of because of his name.
Oh, if it was up to you, you would think of the funniest possible name so that there could be jokes all the time.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I'm just I'm just
that's
kidding.
the thing though, is I would be fine with that,
Right.
but I wouldn't want to put that on, especially the three kids I got, they couldn't handle it. My kids
Yeah.
couldn't get bullied. My kids, oh my God. My kids are cracking a heartbeat. They have got the softest skin you ever seen in your life. You hit them with a pillow and they cut. That skin is not thick. You can't
Uh,
hurt my feeling. I only got one left, and you can't hurt it. You hurt their feelings easy.
yeah, it is a different world. Um anyway, I ended up laughing out loud
Multiple
several
times.
times
Me
here. Yeah.
too. Me too.
Yeah. I ended up actually for the first time in a while writing some stuff down.
I
I'm
did
trying to
that to
think
my
of
truck.
um all this.
Only because I took my notepad to my truck after I watched it, not because I
Of
watched it on
course.
my way home from Columbus
Yeah,
today.
you weren't watching it and driving or writing anything about it driving. Um, let's see.
That's
There was
against the
one
law.
thing that I remember. All the stuff about the no legs was
Turn you into a helicopter.
He said he said you show up and there's just a chicken nugget there or something like that.
Girl said,
Chicken nugget.
chicken nugget. Yeah, yeah, chicken nugget.
What if you go? What if you showed
What am I gonna? Well, you gonna go hiking? I gotta put him in. I gotta put him in a grocery cart. Push him around the trail. Of all the things, put him in a grocery cart while you go hiking. Come on.
Yeah, and then and then he starts talking about it a different way, and he's like, if I showed up at a girl's house and she was propped up on the counter, leaning against the microwave,
Leaning against the microwave.
and then I think the one that got me the best was when he talked about the guy with no arms, no arms or legs. He called him a duffel bag. Oh my God.
Ugh.
A duffel bag. Anyway, I'm not gonna say all the punchlines of his jokes because I want you to watch it.
Yes, I want you to watch this for sure.
Yeah.
You might be closer than I thought. Then
his
I thought I was gonna be
for
higher.
sure a little foreshadowing.
No,
Okay.
no, not quite,
All right.
not quite. I was higher when I got done. Usually, when I get done watching something, I just in my head right there, boom, I think of a number.
Mhm.
That's how I try to do it. Just first thing pops in my head.
Do you do like halfway through? You're like, this is like
Yeah.
this is like a 2 or a
Yeah,
2. Well,
absolutely.
you're not gonna say a 2. Yours is a 2.1 or
Yeah,
whatever.
and then I'll continue down the road, and then I usually in the beginning, like the first 10 minutes, I get a feel for where I'm going to be,
Yeah.
and then I wait until the very end to finish it off. And it's either usually I stick with that number or it gets better. It never usually gets worse.
Really?
It usually just either stays with that number or gets better.
Okay. All right. I think we're gonna be really close on
All
this.
right, you ready?
Yeah.
Count of three. 1, 2. Hold on. How many decimal points did you go?
Just one.
Okay. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
3.7.
3.6. So close. I thought we had it. I thought we had it.
Yep.
I thought we had it.
We both had 3 points.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. In other words, we always say 4 is a you must listen to. Anything over a 3 is absolutely, this is suggested, this was good.
Mhm.
So 3.6, 3.7 is close to that. Like, hey, if you don't watch this, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about a 4.
Mhm.
So this is close to that. This is I would definitely suggest this to people to watch.
Yeah.
People would laugh at it.
He's funny.
Yeah.
Nate Jackson's funny.
Yep.
Okay. We got that in.
That's
it's,
in.
It's time to get
Man,
pick something
I'm
for
trying to
next week.
figure out if I want to do this or not. We've done this a couple times. Maybe I know we've done at least one.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to figure out if I want to go back and do it again. Because I can't remember how much I liked it. Because I feel like I was kind of excited about it, and I feel like it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. But Earthquake,
Yeah.
joke telling business
Just wrote him down again.
is out, and I think I'm gonna go with Earthquake, and it's called Joke Telling Business on Netflix. Started in the comedy business by driving Dave Chappelle, picking Dave Chappelle up from the airport one time.
Okay. All right. I feel like I remember his last special being not too long ago.
It wasn't that long.
And,
I mean, I don't know really.
and I felt like we really liked it.
You feel like we did really like it?
I
All right,
do.
good. Because didn't Chappelle come out at the very end of it or something?
Maybe. I don't remember that. Unless I'm thinking about somebody else, but I think that was Earthquake.
We did an Earthquake special.
Yeah. I feel like it was only like a year ago or something. Like, anyway.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like we just started this podcast a year ago, and it's been like 6 years or
It's
something
been
crazy.
like 7 or
7 years. That's insane.
Okay. So Earthquake, and then we're going Mount Rushmore of, let's see. Are we doing something else with music? Are we doing something with comedy? Are we doing something with wrestling? You know, those are our big things. Sports, of
Crown
course.
Crown Jewel's next weekend.
Crown Jewel is.
Yeah. So they just started this last year. You got the heavyweight champion of the world and the WWE champion They face each other for who the best champion is, and you get the biggest belt you've ever seen and a ring. Cody Rhodes, WWE champion. Seth Rollins is the current world heavyweight champion, and they face off. Crown Jewel. It's a big one.
So the heavy the heavyweight champion and the
WWE champion. Yet don't it's wrestling. What do you think the belts are going to make sense? They've got a universal champion.
You're
They
right.
got
My
an
bad. My bad.
intercontinental champion. I don't, what is the IC champion even? What is that? Where does that even come from?
It was like the vice champion back in the
Mhm,
day, and you had like three belts. You had
mhm.
the championship belt, the intercontinental, the tag team belts, and
And
then
that
that
was
was
it.
it.
And they're trying to get back to something like that.
Oh,
So
this is a
the
unifying now.
unit well, no, this is not unifying. No. These guys will keep their titles. This is just who's the best of the best. There's a Universal Champion. He's not included in this. That's Dominic Mysterio. You can't put Dominic in. Or he's the Intercontinental Champion. The Universal Champion, I believe, got unified with the WWE Championship, and that's what the current WWE Championship is. They just got rid of the Universal belt, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. But then in women's, the women, you got Tiffany Stratus.
Okay.
She is the WWE Women's Champion, and then I don't know what the other one is called, but it's newcomer Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh.
Yeah, look out.
Uh.
She's got a move called the Devil's Kiss.
Okay.
Booker T falls out of his chair going crazy when she does it.
Booker T. Is he still around?
He calls the NXT, he does the NXT every week. He's the color guy, if you will. He's the Bobby Heenan.
Okay. No word ending on that. Good. Okay. He's the one that used the N word on in a promo. Remember that?
100%. The Harlem Heat, him and his brother. No, no, what?
And they all started laughing right
They
away.
just they were not laughing. Booker T, it was oh crap. Booker T's face was
I thought they were
no.
smiling.
Booker T's face was immediately oh crap because it was live and he knew when he said it, his this was in trouble.
It seemed like as it was coming out, he started to like try to change the way it
Oh, I
sounded a
can't.
little
Oh,
bit.
there it goes.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Oh my
When
God.
you feel the heat.
You know.
Oh, that was what that was. Yes, it was live TV on TNT. It's
Um,
on Netflix now. I feel like
yeah,
you can do
yeah,
whatever you want on Netflix.
yeah, that's true.
I think it's got a different rating though. I think they're supposed to still keep it
They
even.
probably bleep some stuff. Um,
They do, yes. When the fans start chanting
hmm,
"F you Rollins," yeah, they
uh,
bleep out the that part.
okay. Mount Rushmore is going to be of, let's see,
Got me excited there for a second. Sorry, you say wrestling and I go onto a tangent.
yeah. Um,
Time to replace the battery in the smoke detector.
exactly. Um, Mount Rushmore of smoke detectors yeah, of
While you
ha- oh, oh, Mount Rushmore of, no, that's not gonna make sense. Household chores, I was gonna say. Um, uh,
the best household choice.
well, I don't know. That's just too. That would be too broad.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore. Boy, I really thought I was gonna have something. Um, yeah, some in music. I want to keep the music
Let's
theme.
keep the music thing going.
How about
Have we
the
done theme song? We did. We have done wrestling theme songs. Yeah.
have we done
Just a
we've
second.
done TV show theme songs? Yes.
Yes.
Um, the Mount Rushmore
We
of
did cartoon theme songs as well.
cartoon. Wow. I'm gonna go.
Well, of the 7 years we've been doing this, I think we've been doing the Mount Rushmore for 5, so it ain't
Yeah.
easy to find them anymore.
Yeah. Mount Rushmore of um Mount Rushmore
Well, what
of.
about the old ska? We were talking about ska music last week.
Oh yeah, less than Jake, right? Um, yeah, we could do. You know what? Let's do the Mount Rushmore. Oh, hold on, I just had it. Mount Rushmore of. Uh,
Sorry.
oh, oh, I mean, we could let's do. Why did okay.
Adam's turning red.
Mount Rushmore of yeah. I'm. I can't believe this. Okay. Oh, game
Game
show
show
themes.
theme. That's it.
Game show theme song.
That's
Jimmy Young.
it. Game show theme songs. Love it.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Oh, that worked out. So we've got Earthquake, the joke telling business, and the Mount Rushmore of game songs coming next week. Until then, don't forget to turn your headlights on.